Hey everyone, welcome back to the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. We had a brother who just came to South Africa. He visited Johannesburg and Cape Town. However, we only got a chance to talk to him while he was in Johannesburg. So check out his testimony. It's amazing. All right, everyone. This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism, and we just happen to be in sunny South Africa, as you guys already know. And people have been traveling to this great and wonderful country with us, and we truly appreciate it. And then sometimes, every once in a while, they want to share their story. Not all the time, but they want to share their story about their tour here and whatnot. And so what I'm going to do right now is let you meet Latasha. What you got, Tasha?
Hello, Dr. Latasha Blaine from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. Welcome to sunny South Africa. And now we're going to have the opportunity to speak to the birthday boy and retired person, Mr. Donald Huggins.
There he is, guys. He's here. He's going to tell y'all a story. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Tell them what you want them to know.
Yes, I'm Donald Huggins. I'm from Fuquay Marina, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Near Raleigh, for those who don't know the area. And I'm telling you,
nobody even knows what North Carolina is.
It's 15 hours away by plane from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so far, this has been outstanding. If you haven't come, or if you're planning to come, you better do it quickly, because you're missing out on a wonderful trip. I'm so glad I made the decision to come and celebrate my birthday and retirement. And the only negative I would say was the flight coming over here. It was pretty long, and the flight room wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I was in Comfort Plus. Room was fine, but the seat, after about 3 hours, the cushion, you might as well say you're riding on a board. But food on the plane was decent. It wasn't, that bad of a atmosphere.
So basically, it wasn't JetBlue.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I flew Delta, and everyone was nice. And I got here, and I booked the extra day when I got here to relax. And I booked a spa day. I went up, I got a massage, and I got a pedicure. And that was just what I needed to help me from that trip. And from there, it was to lunch. And I'm telling you, everything about the food here is outstanding.
Nah, they be lying.
I have not had a bad meal yet. Breakfast, lunch. Lunch is too much. They give you too much food. That's the other thing. Dinner's been outstanding. Everywhere, I'm telling you, you will be satisfied from a appetite standpoint, a selection of food, drinks, water, whatever, and the prices. That's the one thing. You're gonna gain some weight. I think I've gained a few pounds that I have to walk off when I get back home.
Yeah.
Because the food is excellent. It is excellent.
So basically, it's hard to put down. It really is.
And you're looking for the next meal, even though you're hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not hungry.
Even though you're full.
But there's plenty of things to do. Shopping, the mall next to the Michelangelo, where I'm staying, hotel, huge mall. I think it's 4 or 5 floors.
Yeah.
I actually walked 3 miles. That's Sunday after I had the spa day and wasted my spa day. I need to go back. So I walked 3 miles around the entire mall looking. There's so many shops and stores. The other thing is the people here.
Okay.
I cannot express.
Now, I didn't tell him to say this, y'all. I'm just saying he's talking off the top.
I'm talking from my own experience.
Exactly.
Nobody influenced me anything. The people here are so nice and kind. Will help you with anything. If you don't know the direction to go somewhere, they'll help you out.
Yeah.
Help you at the hotel, whatever you need, if you just ask. And people are friendly. They speak to you in the morning. They speak to you in the afternoon. It's like they know you.
Yeah.
And that's been the greatest experience. And then I went to Soweto for a tour. The tour guide, excellent. Gave me the history all the way from the 1900s up until today and walked me through. I went to the Apartheid Museum today and he walked me through all of that. I toured the church in Soweto where the students were shot and killed that brought about the uprising for the end of apartheid. And tour guide was he's full of knowledge.
Tour guides are important, would you say?
Full of knowledge. Don't come unless you get a tour guide.
Yes.
But
we provide that. No issue. because we know you need these things. We know what you need. Yeah, versus trying to figure it out.
To be honest with you, I was there and there were some people that were going to the museum and through the church and they didn't have a guide. And they were kind of stop, look at a poster, stop, look at an area, and they would walk on. Everywhere I stopped, Grantham was the guide for me. He knew the story behind the photograph or whatever the saying was. We went to the Mandela House. He gave me an update before we went in and told me everything basically that the guide told me when I got in there.
Yeah.
So he was excellent.
So let me ask you this. So like you were talking about Grantham, and you're talking about people in those little small groups and whatnot. Was it you and a whole bunch of other people in Grantham?
I was alone. Me, Moab, by myself.
It makes sense, don't it?
Exactly, with Grantham.
Yeah.
He drove me to Soweto, drove me to the Apartheid Museum. We went by Mandela's birth home, or where he grew up at, where he was as president, where he lived, and after he left the presidency. So he took me to tour all of these places.
Yeah.
Also explained to me how Desmond Tutu lived right down the street. Showed me his house, and once again, I have to say, we went to lunch. The food was excellent. I had a salmon salad that was the freshest. I don't even think they have it that fresh in the U.S. unless you're right there.
At the pier. On the boat when they're catching it.
Exactly. I'm telling you, I am not lying. The food is excellent. The accommodations. The hotel. Outstanding. I walked in the door and I'm like, okay, is this the right room?
Yeah. Pretty nice, huh?
It's nice. Excellent. It's nice. And of course, I'm sending pictures back to my family and friends, and they're all like blown away. Oh, high dollar, huh? I say it's been excellent. It's well worth it. What you get, what you pay for, and you will not be disappointed. And I'm looking forward to going to Cape Town on Friday for my last 4 days here. And I will have been in Johannesburg for 6 days. So I did the 10-day tour. Enjoyed every minute of it. You have downtime to rest.
You need that.
And I went to the Johannesburg Zoo. I walked 4.5 miles that day.
Okay, there you go.
And I got rid of some of that fat that I put on. But everything's been excellent. I'm telling you, Latasha and Mark, they will see you straight. You can see how I'm grinning.
Because people think it's just us, like doing taking you around and doing your thing. But we got people.
Exactly. And the people know what they do. They take care of you. They treat you nice. I mean, you're like a guest and you're almost like a VIP. That's how they treat you. That's what
we tell them, Tasha.
No, I mean, part of what we do for our people is to make sure they feel welcome, that they feel like VIPs, because you traveled this far. I need to give you an actual experience, but I can't give that to you if you're in there with a bunch of other people, which is why all the tours are private, which is why you get one-on-one history lessons.
Right.
So those things are important, and we try to deliver that to you. So thank you for mentioning those things, because that is what we try to do for you, to make sure that you have your own private, personal experience so that you can say, this was for me.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that.
So you feel it.
I feel like I've known you guys for years after watching your videos and say, okay, come on over, we're going to take care of you. That's how I feel like you're relatives of mine. We're going to make sure that you're all taken care of.
Yeah.
Everything. You don't have to do anything. Driver's going to be there to pick you up at this time in the morning, drop you off where you need to go. If they're not a tour guide, they're going to come back and pick you up. They drop me off at dip. Back to food again.
Yeah.
For my birthday, I went to a steakhouse and too much food to eat.
Yeah.
Again.
But it was there.
Steak, excellent service. Once again, the people treated you like you were VIP. And I walked up and I told him, gave him my name, and he looked down in the book. He said, "Oh, from realsouthafrica.com?
Yep.
Come this way."
Yep. This is how it works.
And went right to the table. And I guess he must have told them that I was with the group. And I'm telling you, everything's been first class. First class.
Okay.
I can't say enough.
But like I said, we try to tell people these things, and sometimes they don't see the value in it because they've never done it.
Right.
Or they've never been in those scenarios, because you know how we travel as black people.
Right.
And so we're like, no, you could do more.
Exactly.
And I think that's what people are finding, because people come on these trips because you watch the videos. And how many testimonials?
Exactly. I looked at it and I was like, everybody can't be lying.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be lying. And so I've seen it for myself, and hopefully I can get my kids' work schedules worked out because they're coming. I'm like, I might even pay for you to do the tours, but you get your own plane flight.
Of course.
Make more money than I do now.
Which is a good thing.
He's like, I'm retired.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's my plan. Hopefully within next year around this time, my daughter has spring break. So if my son can match, then it'll either be, if it's not next year, it will be the following year. They have got to experience what I've experienced, especially from the educational side.
Yeah. That
goes along with, the accommodations and the food.
Yeah.
That's the cherry on top. But even for them to experience, the history of South Africa and how it's evolved, and through apartheid, and if they can hear what I've heard, I'm sure they'll
think twice.
Exactly.
Yeah, because just walking around these streets and whatnot, it's changing, and you can see it.
Exactly.
Being from America, then you come here and you're like, I heard all these things.
Right.
And I tell South Africans all the time that the picture that we get of South Africa, regardless of where you are, is grim.
Right.
So when we come here, we're like, what? And then they're like, well, what do you mean? We got all this stuff. I said, they never show us this.
No, never seen it on television. I've seen, the bad side.
Yeah, of course.
But you don't see it. And that's why I made sure I took pictures of the buildings, of the roads, because everybody thinks it's dirt roads, animals are going to be running across the street.
Yeah.
No. This is one of the cleaner cities that I've been in.
Yeah.
And so I've been here, I've experienced it. Definitely I'm sending pictures back already.
Good.
And I've got some friends who, you're going by yourself, this and that. Well, make sure you stay safe. And I sent them pictures back now. They're, oh, wow. Oh, that's the food you're eating?
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, I'm living like a king.
That's all right. But overall, but you do feel safe. And we sort you out.
Walk on the street, I see people running in the evenings and night, early morning when it's dark.
Yeah.
Nothing that, I probably feel better here than in some of the U.S. cities.
Yeah.
I would not, in New York, in California, the larger cities. And now, because of all the guns that are in America, I feel less safe even in some smaller cities, like even Raleigh that I'm near is having these issues now. But I don't feel that way here in Johannesburg or Sandton. And so it's been a wonderful experience so far. I'm looking forward to the
You're going to love Cape Town.
Next.
Tell him, Tasha. Tell him what you're going to like.
He's going to love Cape Town.
Yeah.
You're going to love Cape Town just because it's one of the most beautiful things you will ever see. And it's just breathtaking, and you're gonna get to be by the water, and you're gonna get to have all these experiences. Actually, some more history, some more good food.
Oh, I know. Everybody's been telling me the seafood. Wait till I get to the seafood.
Wait till you get to the seafood. Do you drink wine?
Yes, I've got.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Because you will have a nice private tour of some black-owned wineries.
Yeah.
So you might come back a little tipsy, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It is your birthday retirement, so we're going to make sure you get all that you're supposed to get. You're going to celebrate as much as you can. As much as you can.
Yes.
So I'll make sure to get pictures from your time in Cape Town. Either you or your trip manager will send them back to me so that we can make sure that we know you're doing okay down there.
All right. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. I just not looking forward to getting back and getting this weight off.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll be all
It's
right.
not that much.
No, it's not.
You're
I
going to
think
go back and eat normal, and it'll fall.
Exactly.
You're on vacation, eat out. You know you don't eat like this at home. So
I definitely don't.
Yeah.
I definitely don't. The
So-
meals I've been served.
Yeah, I mean they're top of the line,
Yeah.
all fresh.
Exactly.
It's fresh. Because some people come that they're are asking about the food because they may have traveled somewhere else and didn't have a good experience, but so they come here, they just assume it's going to be worse,
Right.
and then they get here and it's like, this don't make no sense.
It's like, I'm so full. Why am I still eating? I'm so full. Why am I still eating? I want to take one more bite. No, wait a minute. I should save that. I can't save it. Should I take it home? Is it going to, you go through all these changes in your mind, but then you realize that by the time you fill out that the plate is absolutely clean.
Yeah.
I actually, after I got back from the tour today of the apartheid museum, I actually went right across the street to this Indian place right here.
Yeah, raw Indian. And
It doesn't taste like anything you get in the U.S. It tastes fresher, the flavor is different. And of course, I ate it all.
Yeah.
You got space for dinner tonight.
I'm going to make space.
That's what I want to
It's
hear.
gonna be nice.
It's been like, that was at 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so you should be
Oh, yeah.
good and hungry.
So would you say, obviously you're retired. I would say retiring, but retired. But would you say retired people should come to South Africa?
Definitely. Especially if they come with you guys. Everything is taken care of. You do as much as you want to do. And if you have mobility issues, you don't have to worry about that because the car comes to the hotel, picks you up, takes you to the wherever you're going, the attraction or whatever you're doing, and drops you right there. There's accommodations if you're handicapped, wheelchairs provided for you. But if you're a retiree, it's definitely the place for you to come. It's good temperature.
Yeah.
It's a laid back. It actually feels like you're in a big town of relatives. I'm telling you, that's how I feel because people on the street walking by, in the buildings, everywhere, they speak to you. And it's not just, passing by. They feel it. You feel like they really mean it. And
they do.
It's not like in the States where they may speak to you. And if they do speak to you, they're just quick passing by. These people actually put a smile on their face, like they're glad to see you. Welcome to the motherland is what I got when I first came to this hotel. And people I've talked to for a while, like in the restaurants, and as they get to know you and they ask you, if this is your first time in South Africa, and once you get to know them and you see the same people kind of daily, like here for breakfast, and they start up conversations, tell me, oh, when you go here, do this, do that, do this and do that. And I was like, I'm already taken care of.
I'm just gonna follow the plan.
Yeah, but it's a good experience, especially somebody, who's probably done a lot in their life, raised a few kids and all that. And I mean, you need to be treated special. And that's how we feel. We feel if you come in this far, and most of our people, they've done a lot of stuff in life. So why come here and have to manually labor this thing? It's impossible. Don't do it. Just let us sort it out.
They will take care of you. I'm telling you, just get on the plane, pack your bags, Just come and don't worry about anything. As soon as you get to the airport and get your bags, somebody's there looking for you.
Yeah, that was a sign, huh? Yeah, because to us it's important.
Right.
Because when we came here, I remember years ago when we first came here, the family that we was dealing with back in 2012, I think it was 11, I get the dates mixed up, and they were standing there with the sign.
It said welcome. It said welcome home, Blanton family.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My kid kept it for it. She had it in her room. She put it on the wall because they laminated it and stuff.
Wow.
So we remember how that felt. So I'm like, everyone should get a welcome like that. So that's why you get a welcome
And
like that.
after they picked me up, the sign, she took me to the car. And look, first class, they bring you from the airport. It wasn't a little cheap Hyundai.
Yeah.
It was a Porsche SUV, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I got out, I took pictures and sent it back to my son and my daughter.
Yeah.
And even the driver there talked to me the whole entire way to the hotel. Talked about what we were passing, the country, the countryside, and what how it was formed. And I asked him about this building over there. It was a tall spire and there. And he said, "Oh, but that's such and such," and welcome you to South Africa.
Yeah, properly.
And it was like somebody, a member of your family that you're visiting, and they're telling you about a new city you're going to. The first time you visited. That's how I felt.
Yeah, and it only makes sense because eventually, you don't realize how much you're what's the word I want to say? You're integrating yourself into South Africa. You are, and when you leave, you'll feel it. But while you're here, enjoy the hell out of it.
I am.
And it's here, and you can always come back and whatnot.
Don't worry about that. I will be back.
Yeah, and there's us people here who live here in South Africa. There are levels to this thing.
Right.
There are levels.
Oh, I imagine. Because I've seen the homes behind the fences.
And there's levels above that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to put that out eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, and so forth. Okay, cool. But yeah, guys, well, first of all, I got some more. I got to ask them. But, like I said, we're a black-owned travel company. We're based here in Johannesburg. So it just gives you a leg up because we can pretty much do whatever we need to do in real time, and we're here every day. So, like for example, his trip, we worked on that trip, make sure everything was good to go. It was all gamed out. So when he got here, and we use strong, teammates to make this stuff happen. And we just want to do the same for you. So when you do come, you can have a little silly smile on your face as well. So it's cool. So what I'm going to ask you is this. I can get this thing turned around. Boom. What I want to ask you is this. So, in your words, what is the real South Africa to you?
Home. It feels like home to me.
It does, don't it?
It actually feels better than where I grew up. Because I grew up in a little small farm town. There weren't many people there. But here, it's like everybody's almost like, I'm telling you, they're like family. When they speak to you, talk to you. And they don't know you.
Yeah.
But the conversation that you have with once they see you often, the staff in the hotel, and even walking up to the mall, the people greet you and smile at you and speak to you like they know you. So that's what it feels like to me. It's like a second home.
Yeah. Because even if you come by yourself, because we have people that are like, well, I don't want to come by myself.
Come by yourself.
Oh, okay.
Come by yourself.
Because you don't feel like you're by yourself.
If you're contemplating, thinking, oh, it's no fun by myself, come by yourself. And everybody back home was like, oh, you're going by yourself? You're going by yourself? You're going by yourself. I don't regret 1 minute. Don't regret 1 minute. I will do it again if nobody can come with me.
Yeah.
Too bad you're missing out on it.
Yeah. Fair enough. So you do like the exclusivity and the privacy portion of it.
I love this. I mean, I'm an outgoing person. I can do groups.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
But this has been phenomenal. I don't feel like between what I'm doing, activities and my schedule that they fix for me, my agenda, I'm enjoying that. Then I get back to, oh man, I got some downtime before I got to go do something else, so I can rest a little bit and get recharged and get ready to go again. So you're on the go. You have plenty to do. Whatever you want to do, how you want to schedule your time. Mark and Latasha will make sure that you're taken care of. And it'll be just as you want it to be. Like, I'm not big into shopping. I said, I don't want to be shopping. I'll spend that as some downtime. And it's been wonderful. I love it. So far, I love it.
Okay.
I know you can see the smile.
So obviously, you know, we are a luxury travel brand, and we just are. Do you obviously you see why?
Right. You get what you pay for. If you want to come on the cheap, this ain't for you, because you're not going to get the level of treatment, the level of luxury that you would get on this tour with therealsouthafrica.com. And I'm telling you, I don't regret 1 minute of it. This is good, and I'm coming back.
Okay.
I'm coming back.
All right. So all I can say, guys, is that, like I said, it's for us. I guess by us. And
For us, by us.
I know. I don't know where that comes from.
Right.
Yeah, I have no idea, but it's for us, and we can come and enjoy South Africa. And don't sit there and try to figure out, okay, I want to come to South Africa, but how do I do it? How do this? How do that? Just
click the computer.
Oh, wait a minute, there you go.
Well, you got to click the computer and slide that credit card in there and come.
I love it. I love it.
So,
It's that simple.
So that's the whole cheat code. So we will see you guys here in sunny South Africa.
South Africa has partnered with the firm to give you more options for payment. Please visit our website to find out more. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.